Konbanwa. Good evening, good evening. Nice to see you all this evening on this lovely Thursday evening. I hope you are all well and healthy and your families are well and healthy. 7 o'clock Thursday evening, so that means karate. Woo! I look forward to this, as you can well appreciate. Evening Grace, us. We'll wait a few seconds for people to hopefully get on board. Us Wayne, us. Nice to see you to just get on board, and we're going to start the lesson this evening. This evening we're going to work on Kihon combinations. So we're going to start off with a Tzuki, punching one. Us, good evening Rob. And then we're going to go to Higi, elbow. So we're going to be doing that. Us, Andy Sensei, nice to see you. So we're going to be working through some initial individual techniques and working up into combinations that hopefully you'll be able to enjoy. Remember that you can watch these back on our YouTube channel. I'm now posting these to our YouTube channel every day, which is Asahi Shotokan Karate. You'll soon be able to spot it because it will have our logo on, which is behind me, over there. Okay. Our symbol, in case you've ever wondered, is and what Asahi actually means rising sun or new dawn or new beginning. Very pertinent to me when I stepped away from our organisation and started my own one. The sun is obviously represented within the calligraphy. The calligraphy that's actually in our logo came from a sensei, Japanese sensei, calligraphy writer, who did it for me, and then we converted it to make our logo. Sensei Mark did a great job with that. For those of you that are wondering where is our connection then with Sky, well, we're part of a worldwide organisation called Sky International, and that is the chief instructor is Akita Sensei, Shinji Akita Sensei, who I've been known for many years now and have been training with for quite a period of time, and enjoying karate with him and travelling different places with him and just learning so much, to be perfectly honest. So Asahi Shotokan Karate is our small association within the UK, and Sky International is worldwide, and I'm the chief instructor of Sky England. So we have other dojos in Brampton, in Whichford, as well as my 4 clubs in Potton, Sandy, Clifton and Gamingay. And then we have 2 in Bradford and Morley, which is up north, and the Sensei Duggan brothers both look after those dojos. And then we have some other individual students that are part of our organisation as well. So we're, I'd say, a relatively small association, about 140 plus members maybe. At the moment, who knows, let's be honest. But these online sessions are engaging not hundreds of people, but thousands of people. 17,000 people have been engaged in these posts over the last few weeks, which I find slightly bemusing and very odd. I hope those people are joining us and training and enjoying karate. For me, it doesn't matter who you train with and where you train. Karate is karate and training is training. Today I found some old videos of myself training on holiday, which I might just have to post because I think they're quite funny. They're not great, but they're funny. So I think it's that experience of training. So whilst I'm in my own kitchen, I can still do a fair amount of karate. Not everything I could do in the dojo because I don't have the room. And likewise for yourselves, it may be the same case. But that said, we do the best that we can in these difficult times. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is, I've got a few people watching now, we're going to do a warm-up, and then we're going to get the lesson going. And again, we'll finish no later than 10 to 8 so that we can do the usual thing in honouring our frontline workers with the NHS, etc, etc. Right, I'm just going to quickly read some hellos because I've missed a load. Please excuse me as I get too close to the camera. Right, so good evening to all of those people. Quickly, I will say good evening. Us Kayla, good evening. Sensei Sharon, good evening. Magdalena, good evening. Hartley Dojo, welcome. Us Joe, nice to see you, Joe. Us Sensei Ken, us Tim and family, Huxtable family, us Andy Sensei, us Owen, good evening. Us Bronwyn, good evening. Hope you're well. Us Roebuck family, thank you very much. I think that'll do for the moment. We'll continue. So, right, us. Okay. Hey, so just relax. Remember, when we're warming up, we're just relaxing the muscles, trying to get the blood flowing in our body, so that we're then able to perform karate without fear of injury. I'm very welcome this evening because my floor's warm. Well, warmish. It's normally freezing in here, but it's actually fine this evening. So you might find that I'll get a really good sweat on later. Okay, so just ever so slow, just rotate those arms forward just to get going. Okay, this generates energy. Energy generates blood. Blood flow is good for the body and helps us stretch the muscles, etc. Okay, moving backwards. Again, don't force this, just let those arms go, rotate quickly. Okay, one forwards, one back. And change. Okay, bringing the arms wider and nice and wide. Nice and relaxed again, don't tense. Crossing over the back now. Okay, just let your arms flop now as you twist to your right, to your left, to your right, left, right, left, and right. Good, back to the centre, take your right elbow, Higi, okay, elbow in Japanese, and pull across, and just hold, and keep pulling, keep applying the pressure and stopping, and then applying the pressure and stopping. The best way to stretch a muscle is to apply pressure and then continue applying pressure. Not to apply pressure, relax and then come back. Well, it's not seen as being the correct way nowadays. Many years ago it was, but nowadays it's seen as apply pressure, apply more pressure. Know your own limits, don't go too far too soon, take your time, especially if you are cold and not warmed up, or if you've got an injury, then take it easy. Okay, left arm, again Higi, elbow. And then pull down. Okay, and just relaxing, that should be your shoulders all nice and free. Okay, so ichi, san, shi, go, rock, shish, hach, kujo. Take hand to the sides. Ichi, san, shi, go, rock, shish, hach, kujo. And up. Ichi, san, shi, go, rock, shish, hach, kujo. Okay, so now front, side, and up. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, rock, shish, hach, ku, and ju. And relax. Shoulders done. Okay, legs, just swinging the legs. Ish, ni, san, shi, go, and change legs. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay, hips round. Hips in Japanese, koshi. And knees, hiza. Forwards and backwards. Okay, stretching up. Take the right knee up. Keep it in tight to the body as we've done before. Rotate through. Try to hold your balance. Try to get lower at the front and higher at the back. Not an easy thing to do. Come back. Try to maintain your form. And back down and relax. Not easy this. Especially if you're carrying injuries, etc. And all sorts of things can affect your balance. Certainly colds, etc. That sort of thing. Okay, so once again, arms up. Sink down on the leg that's supporting. Take the leg up close to the body. Rotate through. Hold your form. Try to hold your form, or correct if need to be. And down. Okay, just work those hips again. Okay, great. We'll do a very quick warm up just to get it going. So remember to train again, Obi. Amrei os. A kneeling bow. Right os. So in Caesar, try to sit back as comfortably as you can, back straight all the time, don't lean forward, and straight up, keeping your form, Henry. Okay, ayoi. Okay, so technique number one then, so the first combination will have 6 techniques in total, 3 of them are the same, and 3 are totally different, but they're all Tzuki, so all punches, okay, so all punches. So first things first, make sure you've got your hands open to create the correct fist. So fingers rolling in, okay, squeezing together, take the thumbs, lock them over the top, rotate the hands open, over. This wrist is straight with the punch, we're punching from the shoulder Okay, straight line, almost like an iron bar, straight through to Seiken, or Seiken, which is here. I'm trying to improve my Japanese pronunciation, by the way, because I've been learning a bit of Japanese through lockdown. So that's what we're going to be doing is Tzuki. So make sure the fist is strong. The fist must always be strong. My sensei used to make us train with a pen or a pencil if we ever had a poor fist. So if you ever knew you were given a pencil and you were in trouble, and for the rest of the evening, sensei used to make you hold it and punch with it and block with it. And of course, if you dropped it, then you had to do 20 push-ups. Quite every now and then he'd throw in a shuto just to make sure we dropped it, so we suffered regardless. So a quick way to learn, difficult way to learn, but correct actually. So everybody ready? Os. Hey, yoi. So remember, just the right leg moves when we yoi, we don't move the left foot at all. Okay, and following our centre line, our performance line, the embusen. Okay, step forward, gidan barai kamai. Ich. Okay, so I said before this about a few weeks ago, keep your stance. Yeah, don't look at it, feel it, feel it, does it feel correct, is your knee correct in position, etc. Gidan barai position to start. Okay, so first technique, nice and simple, Oizuki Jodan, ich. And back gidan barai, ich. So hips at hand-me here for gidan barai, so half facing. Okay, and again forwards, nice and simple, ich. And back knee. Take it nice and slow to start with. Push your stance down, ich. And back knee. Notice the front foot doesn't move, so the front foot doesn't do this. Okay? I'll give you a quick tip that when I used to compete from competitions and fight, and even when I was doing my black belt kumite, as soon as you see someone's front foot, you know they're going to do something. At which point, that's when you actually barai them or punch them, because it's really simple to see. And lots of people, 90% of people, move this front foot before they move. Don't move your front foot. It's poor form, so make sure we keep the form. So right, ayoi gidan barai. That's the units just smashed into, never mind. Okay, so stepping forward, oizuki, check your stance, feel, don't look, punch forwards, ich, and back knee, and ich, and knee, ich, and knee, ich, and knee. And change gidan barai, ich. Okay, so other hand, so left hand this time. Hidari te, so again punching forwards, ich. And back knee. Ich. And back knee. Ich. Knee. Ich. Knee. Amokiai, ich. And yamare. And radius. Anyway, okay, so this time we complete a second move, so second technique. When we're doing combinations of in karate, particularly from Kihon, basic training, every technique completed. Okay, so when we move this through to doing all six, there's a temptation to do it fast. There's a temptation to do it too strong. There's a temptation to try to be the first one in the dojo to finish so sensei looks at you. That's all bad. Okay, the thing is to not have any temptation. The correct technique, 6 techniques, okay, all done correctly. Good form, good breathing, good stance, everything connected together. We've talked about connections all the time, so it's really important to get that correct. So we're going to start right. This time I'm going to step forward gidan barai, because otherwise I'm definitely going to go into the units. And step forward gidan barai. Ich. Okay, so a double punch then. So we're doing oizuki jodan, punching to the chin. And then our left hand, okay, hidari te, we'll do gyaku zuki. But this time the punch will be chudan. And every time we do gyaku zuki, it will always be chudan. And every time we do a front punch, it will always be jodan. Okay, so just to remember that. If you're watching this back, just remember that as you go through. So jodan oizuki, ich. Okay, hip here, hand me, hey, gyaku zuki. And step back again. And again, oizuki, step through ich. Gyakuzuki, not hip square here, because here we can't put any power into our punch. We can punch strong still, but not the same. So hips are hand me here. Then the punch is stronger. Hand me here. Yeah. So 1, 2, and back get underway. Again, ich, and back get underway. try to remember the Higite hand. This is the hand that pulls back in karate, is just as strong and has the same power, speed as the other hand. Okay, no good having a fast punch and a slow Higite. To connect the two, to make them work correctly and rotate along this axis point or jiku point, Sensei Akita says, we must make sure we have that balance. So balance 50-50. Okay, so right, I'd step forward, get under right, right? Okay, so just 3 times, Jodan Oizuki, Chudan Gyakuzuki. Ich. I'm not get under right. Ich. I'm not get under right. Ich. I'm back get under right. And you're made to change, ich. So opposite leg and arm. Okay, so this time the right leg is forward at the moment, so Migiashi. Okay, so Oizuki, Gyakuzuki, ich. And back get under right. Oizuki, Gyakuzuki, ich. And back get under right. And again, ich. And back get under right. And step back and yamei. Rayos. Hey, enoi, relax. Okay, so that's nice and warm in here this evening, which is good. I like to train in a warm dojo, as most people know. If it's not 38 degrees in the dojo, then I'm cold. Okay, so we move on then to our next combination. Okay, so you now know that our second punch, our fourth punch, and our sixth punch will be gyakuzukis. So they're going to be repeated. So what I'm going to do is going to show you the next technique, the next punch, okay, and then we'll automatically do gyakuzuki after that, just from a time perspective, not having so much time. Okay, so again, make sure you have room, amrei, us. You only need to move forward the once from the Gidambarai position, so you move forward, Oizuki, gyakuzuki, and your second punch is in a stationary position. So from here, looking straight ahead, step forward, Gidambarai, kamai, ich. Okay, so Oizuki, Gyakuzuki to start, ich. Okay, then from here, remember Kihon, basic, so the hip is coming back, so the hip is pulled back, your rakunuchi. So the hip comes back here, again the reason for that is we're doing another Gyakuzuki. Okay, a second Gyakuzuki, so that's technique 3 and 4 together, okay? And thinking about the Higite hand, important as much as the punch itself. Okay, step back, get under right. So again, we break it down nice and slowly. So Oizuki, ich, ni. Okay, your rakunuchi, ich, ni. And back, get under right. Okay, so again, Jodanzuki, ich. Gyakuzuki, ni. Your rakunuchi, ich. Gyakuzuki, ich. And back, get under right. And yummy. And right, awesome. So you reckon back fist, okay? Back fist. So you again using Seiken, top of the hand here, okay? Striking jaw. It's a really good technique for striking the jaw, possibly the side of the temple, but just this part of the body, it's very, very good. Can be used nice effectively as well, quite low on somebody's ribs, if you've got somebody really tall that you're partnering up against, and we do have some of them at tall, Jonathan Huss, in our dojo. So again, once more, Oizuki, Gyakuzuki, Yurakan, Jodan, Yurakan, Zuki, Gyakuzuki. Okay, Harei, us, Hey, oi, and step forward, get under right kamai, ich. Okay, so first of all, nice and strong, Oizuki, ich, and Gyakuzuki, strong, excellent, and ni. You're racking Gyakuzuki. And back down right kamai. Okay, so again, Oizuki, Gyakuzuki. Hey, you're racking Gyakuzuki. And this centre line is absolutely vital. Too many people punch off target, punch off target, punch off target, punch off target. It's poor form. Poor form, poor karate, poor you, poor us. We can't accept that as being correct, so if we do it wrong, we put it right the next time. Okay, and that's a really, really important part of karate. So we're going to do 3 on the right side, then we change stance and we do 3 on the left side to make sure that we have this balanced view of karate. You cannot keep practicing the right side only. You have to practice both sides to keep that balance. If you're left-handed, you definitely have an advantage in my personal opinion, and I am left-handed because we spend our beginning life of karate practicing our bad side. And so we train that weak side really, really, really strongly. And then we're able to naturally be good on the other side. So for us, I think we do have some form of advantage. Okay, great. Us, hey oi, and step forward, down, get under, right. Ich. Okay, so oizuki, gyakuzuki, yarakan gyakuzuki. And back, get under, right. Again, ich, ni, and back, get under, right. Ich, ni, and back, get under, right. Ayame, and change stance. Okay, so opposite side, okay, left side in my case, hidari side, okay, so attacking, jodanzuki, ich, ni, and back, get under, ich, ni, and back, get under, and san, back, get under, ayame, and breathe, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and ready. Okay, so moving on into technique 5. You're probably wondering what sort of punch it's going to be. Well, here we go. Not complicated, make this quite simple tonight to hopefully get the blood flowing. I'm nice and warm now, so it's good. So, rei, os, yoi, and step forward, get under eye, ich. Okay, so looking straight ahead, oizuki, ich, gyakuzuki, ni, yarakan san, gyakuzuki, shi, aguzuki, rising punch. A ish, gyakuzuki, step back and right. So agi, upper rising block, agi, upper rising, rising punch is the correct thing. So looking, targeted, ich, ni, san, shi, go, walk. So rising the punch, rising. Good to knock back the chin here. Step back and right. Again, ich, ni, san, shi. And back and right. Ich. Here. Rotate your hips on improvisation in the dojo, important. Imagine this piece of paper, your hips are rotating. Okay, on an axis point, and the axis point is the centre of the pen here. Okay, and that's important. That jiku point here is where we rotate. So we rotate. So if we think of this pen lid rotating on the axis point here. Everything starts in this area, doesn't it? Around the hara, around our sort of this area we contract our strength, etc. Shime, contraction points here. Everything here is really, really important. Okay, anyway, os. And step forward, get under eye, kamae. Ich. Okay, ish. Ni. San. And back, get under eye. Ich, ni, san, and back and right. Again once more, ich, ni, san, and back, and bow. Now if like me, out of those 3 sets, you know that one of those just wasn't good enough, ask yourself why. So why was one of those sets not so good? I know the answer to that straight away because I lost my train of thought. Looking at the time behind the camera and ensuring that we don't run out of time. Too many things going on in my brain that probably I wouldn't normally have in the dojo. More natural, I think, in the dojo than talking to a camera. I'm wondering if anyone else is actually there. Okay, great. Anyway, so 3 times: Oizuki Gyakuzuki, Yurakan Gyakuzuki, Agazuki Gyakuzuki. Then change stance: Oizuki Gyakuzuki, Yurakan Gyakuzuki, Agizuki Gyakuzuki. Okay, right. Os. And then we'll have a breather. Step forward, Gidan Barai. Ich. Okay, so stay strong, stay focused. Feel that stance. Look at your focus. Okay, imagine your technique going into your target. See your target. It's even better. Okay, if you can visualize an opponent, then it really does help your karate. Hips and hand need to travel. Ich. Ni. San. Hand back, Gidan Barai. A little bit faster, a little bit stronger, but don't miss out techniques, don't shorten techniques, keep it strong. Yeah, the pauses in between can be long, and there's a massive difference on the technique is getting faster. Okay, check your stance, make sure you're in the correct position. Ich, ni, san, head back. And ich, ni, san, change stance. Ich. Okay, so just making sure I have room here. Oizuki, Gyakuzuki, Yurakan, Gyakuzuki, Agizuki, Gyakuzuki. Ich, ni, san, hand back down, Barai. Ich, ni, san, hand back down, Barai. One more. Ich, ni, san, hey, yamei. Was distracted again. I have to say this quietly, but Alexa woke up and started flashing. Don't even remember saying the word, but there you go. Okay, so little combination there. Good to show this movement, this hip movement that is so crucial to everything we do in karate. Everything. And I think it's quite a good little workout. I'm absolutely out of breath after doing 15 minutes of that. But remember, my style of karate is 110% commitment on effort, spirit first, technique second. It's probably the right and honest way of me saying this. My enthusiasm in my techniques is always over 100%. My delivery, I think, sometimes needs improving, but I think we should all think that. I think we should all go back to being white belts on a regular basis to see where when we were developing as a white belt, where we have now changed and where we've got to as a black belt. It's a good reminder. It's a good reminder to see the journey that you've been on. I've spent some of the Easter holidays looking at historical photos and videos of myself. It's quite hilarious, really. I used to have curtains. This used to look quite cool, I thought, but obviously not, because everyone, if I show the photos to, laughs. But actually, to see how I physically developed and changed, okay, because I used to turn sideways and disappear, and how my karate has developed. But I think the biggest development for me is here. Okay, it's that understanding of why we do what we do in karate that has come in that time. Remember, the only difference between us, black belts, and white belts is time. Time only is the only thing that separates us in the dojo. Okay, but actually we're all together. We're all on the same timeline, just at different points. Okay, and it's good to sometimes go back to the beginning. In fact, on a regular basis, so I do that, which is why I enjoy teaching children so much. I get a great deal of enjoyment out of teaching that and going back and teaching white belts and remembering how I felt when I first walked in the dojo. The good thing of the day is that at the moment you don't need to walk into the dojo, you just do like I do, stay in the kitchen. Okay, so we'll move on to our second set of techniques. Okay, and these are using Higi. Higi is the elbow, and we are going to be doing various forms of Higi, 5 in total. Okay, so conscious of room, I will do this so we can all do this within about a metre square. So you're going to be moving forwards and backwards. Okay, so if you step forward, Gidambarai, you will only move step forward 1 pace and back 1 pace to do each of these techniques. Okay, and hopefully again you should enjoy this. So empi is not used in the dojos too often, particularly juniors, because it's dangerous. Okay, so it's really important. Manueli, Urs, my friend, how are you in Italy? Hope you're well. I've just seen that flash up on the screen there. Had to say hi to Manuel. So it's really important. Hope your lovely wife Erica is okay as well. What's really important is that empi is a not forgotten technique. Very powerful, a very strong technique. So we're going to start with agi empi or agi higi. Okay. So some people use the word empi for elbow, and some people use the word higi. So we will bow, right? Us. Hey, wait, and step forward, get ambarai kamai, ich. Okay, so from first position, we're going to come through that centre line, that embusen. Okay, make sure the hips are hand-me, and we are going to be attacking Jodan Agi Empuchi. So from here into the body here. Okay, and step back, get ambarai. And again, ich. And back knee. And ich, and knee. Okay, so it's this rise in elbow, like an agiyuki, but just the elbow, higi coming up. Okay, so just slow speed, ich, and knee. Ich, and knee. Ich, and knee. Okay, and change starts. Ich, and knee. Ich, and knee. Ich, and knee. So, as in Agiyuki comes here to this point, elbow, keeping tight to the body. Don't let your elbows drift on any karate technique. So same as I said before about the legs being controlled in with the body as much as possible. The arms are exactly the same, keeping them tight to the body. So Agiyuki here, okay. Agi empi, same feeling. Same feeling. Not elbow out. Okay. Here. Here. What's Hey, radius. Okay, I have to keep adjusting my position to make sure I'm in line with camera, and I have a delay, so I apologise if I'm shifting my feet around a little bit. I'm just trying to make myself central so that you can see me in frame. It's one of those additional things I have to keep thinking about, otherwise I can just disappear and not know that you can't see me, because there's obviously no verbal feedback on this system. Okay, step forward, Gerambarai, ich. Okay, Agi Empuchi, ish. Hey, ni. San. Shi. Go. Roll. Okay, change stance. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roll. Hey, yame. Amrei us. Hey, noi. Okay, so elbow number two. So we've gone forwards. Forwards Agi Empuchi. We're then going to come back Mawashi. Mawashi, again, as the kick that we did last Thursday and the Thursday previously. Okay, Mawashi means roundhouse. Okay, round. So Mawashi Empuchi, roundhouse elbow. Quite simple when you understand the basic sort of terminology of karate. So Mawashi Empuchi is a slightly different technique. So if I start from this position, because we're going to connect these, okay, so I'm going to connect these so you can build a combination up together. So we've got our Agi Empuchi position here. Mawashi, if you watch where the hand on the hip is, so this is my left hand, okay, we start to twist the hip and the elbow comes round. The elbow doesn't come up, okay, so we bring our shoulders up and we lose our form. So we bring the hip into it. So again, this is great, this axis point, this jiku point is being used all the time, which is what I want you to do. So what I want you to practice on is this jiku point. Okay, so let's do this correctly. Great. Hey, wait. Step forward, gidan barai kamai. Ich. Okay, so agi empuchi. Ich. Okay, hips that hand me come through. Mawashi empuchi as you step back, like so. Us. Okay, step forwards. Agi empuchi. Ich. And back, mawashi empuchi. Knee. Yoi position, agi empuchi ich, mawashi. Empi, higi, higi, empi, it depends how you want to do it. I'm hoping that we're still live. I'm just going to check the camera because my screen's gone off. We are still live. Good. Okay, my apologies. My screen's completely gone off. So I'm hoping. Just going to reload the page to see if you can. Let's see if we're back. Am I still live? Can you reply to me if I'm still live? It's good for a rest. Good for a rest. Are we still going? There's a massive delay if there is. Well, I think I'm going to continue. I'm sure we are. Okay, right. Us. Step forward, get under it. Ich. So, agi, ish, and back knee. Ich, knee. Thank you. Ich, knee. Okay, yeah, mate, change legs. Ich. Okay, so agi, ich, and back more, knee. Ich, knee. Ich, knee. Hey, yeah, mate. Henry, us. I always feel that I rush this lesson on a Thursday. I must apologise. Maybe I do less things, maybe I do more things, I don't know. I don't know, you think I'd have the hang of this by now after a few weeks. Okay, so we continue now on to our third Higi technique, our third elbow technique. I like this one, I think you will too. Again, mindful that we're in this space of just over 1 metre squared, so we've got plenty of room, I believe, to do this. Us. So yoi. Step forward, gidan barai, ich. Okay, so first technique then, agi empuchi or agi hijiate, ish, and ni, and coming this time, sui, yoko empuchi. Okay, I'm hoping I haven't gone out of camera here. Hold that position. No, I'm just about in. Okay, then step back and right, ich. So I'll come slightly here this side. Ich, ni, then the right leg and right arm slide in, yoko higi, and back down right, ich, ni, san, and back, one more time, ich, ni, san, and back, and right. So I think we'll find that these follow nicely. When in the dojos, I do a combination of 6 techniques using Higi. Tonight we'll fit 5 in because I think we're not going to have time to do all 6. So we'll get as many in as we can do, and then we can always continue this next week. So again, it's not used in our syllabus a huge amount, but it's in loads and loads of katas, the elbow. and it's something that people need to remember and focus on, and it's part of our normal Kihon training. So I think this is quite good. Okay, right, us. Okay, let's step down the opposite there, Gedanbarai. Ich, okay, so 1, ish, ni, san. And back Gedanbarai. Ich, ni, san. And back. Ich, ni, san. And yamai. Okay, so our fourth Higi technique, our fourth elbow technique, is dropping. Dropping a toshi. A toshi, I think is the right term, way of saying this. So dropping the elbow. Okay, so this is a very strong, powerful smashing technique, good for breaking bones. Not a thing that I'm what's the word, happy with, having broken way too many. So we will continue then with this as our fourth out of 5 techniques this evening. So bow, and this one will be going backwards. Hey, you always step forward, Gedanbarai, ich. Okay, so agi and puchi, ich. Hey, moshi, ni. Yoko, san. Toshi, shi. And Gedanbarai. Ich, ni, san, shi. Gedanbarai. Ich, ni, san, shi. And change legs, Gedanbarai. Ich, ish, ni, san, shi. Change the Gedanbarai position. Ich, ni, san, shi. Change the Gedanbarai position last time. Ich, ni, san, shi. Hey, and ready, us. Okay, 4 out of 5. And I've hit the units twice this evening, which I've not done in the previous weeks whatsoever. So there you go, not so great. Okay, so we do technique number 5. Technique 5 is a more complicated one. Okay, Yushiro Hijiate. Okay, shiro means back. So we're going to turn. Now if you think of back kick, Yushirogeri, I think when most people start learning it, and that's generally watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Enter the Dragon, or Bloodsport or Kickboxer, one of those original films, or The Karate Kid, you will see the back kick and you will immediately think that it's a spinning, rotating technique. It is not, it's a thrust technique. And it doesn't spin, it drives through, so it's like a kikomigeri. So we'll do the kick another week, but this evening we're going to add on Yushiro empi or Shiro Higi strike as well, Uchi. Okay, so we're going to come in with a nice back elbow strike for a little bit of fun. Okay, so just be mindful of the room, but again we're just going backwards and forwards, so you don't need too much space, just over a metre as I said. Right, osayoi. Okay, step forward, Gedanbarai, come on. Ich. Okay, so Higi and Puchi, ish, Mowashi ni, Yoko-san, Toshi shi. And then from here, rotate the hip. Okay, drive your hip halfway, turn. Yushiro and Puchi there. Ich. Hey, yummy. Okay, not great on camera. I've just looked at myself, that looks awful. So we do it again. Okay, so step forward, down, Gedanbarai. Ich, ish, ni, san, shi, go, and back. We've missed out my favourite one out of all of these, by the way. I'm just going to put that out there. but I think it's the most challenging one to do. My Higi, my empi is much harder to do, but we leave that for another night. Okay, right. Very conscious of time now, so we'll finish at 10-2, I promise. Okay, step forward, get under Aikamai, but with the opposite leg, so step forward, ich, so Agi 1, Awashi 2, Yoko 3, Otoshi 4, Shiro 5. Once more, bow, yoi, and step forward, get under ich. Okay, so ish, ni, san, shi, go. And back. And yamei. And enoi. Relax. Okay, good. Well done. I hope you've got as good a sweat on as I've got. I am roasting and falling apart, as you can probably see. I should probably straighten my gi before things start showing. Okay, so us. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. I know that Thursdays are a bit shorter, so we keep Tuesdays as trying to do just over the hour, maximum 1 hour and 10 minutes, okay? And then Thursdays 45 to 50 minutes of techniques as well. Okay, had some good feedback on the kata, how to perform at the beginning of the kata, understanding kata, that sort of thing. If there's something you want to ask me a question, PM me, private message me, okay, or put it on the page so the whole world can see it. And remember, the whole world can see it, so please be mindful what you put on there. And make sure that you know, you ask those questions, because we can't talk together one-on-one, and I want you to keep practicing, I want you to keep training, I want you to keep doing well, and I want you to keep in touch. So you know, you can message me anything by email, by text. Your parents can, if you're junior, your parents can text me, etc. If you've got questions, that sort of thing. I put some little artwork on the Facebook page yesterday or this morning. I can't remember what day it is. I hope that's helped people a little bit with kata. As I said previously, difficult to film kata. I don't have the space in my living room, garden, kitchen, wherever really to do full kata, and I'm very conscious that if I start to split it up and change stances, black belts would understand that and higher grades, but juniors would get completely confused. And so I need to be mindful of our audience. But we're working on it. We're working on different ways. Please remember that the kata competition that's now running alongside the photo competition. So we have a photo competition which just needs to be you doing karate whilst we're in lockdown. I initially said, like, you doing it to these videos. It doesn't need to be. It could be you in the garden. That's absolutely fine. It could be you indoors. Doesn't matter. Just doing karate would be wonderful. And you don't need to be in your dogi either. You don't need your full kit on, etc. So the competition is quite simple. Juniors, you are all going to show, send me a video hopefully of you doing Heian Shodan. We're then going to get a professional to cut that together and make a video of you all in it. So you'll all have one little part of the kata to do. The black belts, their challenge is going to be quite simple. They're going to do kankudai, which is the longest, most troublesome of the katas, some would say. And we're going to do the same. So we're going to cut and paste it together. Then we're going to put it on the page. We're going to vote. We're going to see who's better. The Yudansha, which is the black belts, or the Q grades, which is the coloured belts. We will see. I know where my money's at. I will keep that private, and I'm safe in my own home anyway. Okay, so last thing from me then is to say the dojo-kun, and then to wish you a good evening. So, Kiyotsuke. Dojo-kun. Hitotsu jinkan kukansei ni suramoto koto. Hitotsu makato no michi o momoru koto. Hitotsu doryoko no seishin yashinao koto. Hitotsu regi o monjo koto. Hitotsu keki no yo imashimoru koto. Right, us. Thank you once again for joining me in my kitchen. Sorry, no Holly this evening. She's a little bit pooped. She's had a couple of walks today, and so is not feeling the love. I'm going to be honest. She's asleep. So I hope you can join me again on Tuesday at 7 PM. Contemplating doing some kumite, and I'm going to do interactive kumite with you. That's basically, I'm not contemplating it. I'm going to do it, and I want you to participate, and I want us to work together. It's going to be strange, maybe, if you think, but I think it will work perfectly because I've done it in the dojo, so I think I can do it with you. There will be lots of shouting and there'll be lots of encouragement, I assure you, from me, and I do hope my neighbours won't be listening too much. But we're going to do some kumite together, and I think we're going to hopefully enjoy it and have a little bit of fun on Tuesday. So have a fantastic weekend, enjoy the rest of your evenings. Whatever you do, please stay indoors and stay safe and look after yourselves and look after your families. And remember, keep in touch with people that you train with. You know, I had a fantastic chat with some of the senior grades last night, and we're doing it every couple of weeks, and it was just really good to keep in touch. You know, just sending people messages, that sort of thing. You sending me messages cheers up my day no end. You have no idea. You have no idea. And if you can, juniors, send me videos of your Heian Shodan. I'd be really, really happy to receive those and make this fantastic video that we're going to do. Okay, thank you very much. Oyasunasai arigatou gozaimasu. Os. Os. Jamatane. See you soon. Os. Os. See you later. Good night, good night, good night. Os. 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 Beads of sweat everywhere.